So a few days ago, one of my favorite YouTubers, John Green, posted a video, link in the description, about his best parts of 2016. And so I thought I would share my 4 best memories from 2016.
Number 1, very first moment of the year. On New Year's Eve, I was going downtown with 4 of my closest friends, one of whom happened to include my boyfriend at the time. And we were all hanging out, and then when there was the countdown, there was all this excitement and buzzing, and then the crowd was just chanting, and then suddenly fireworks are going off, and I get kissed at midnight. First best moment of 2016. Second best happened a few hours later. Through a series of circumstances, my boyfriend ended up sleeping over at my place. And we were in separate rooms, so I was surprised to be woken up by him, and he just kind of shakes me awake, and I roll over and he kisses me, and first time I'd ever been kissed awake, like Sleeping Beauty or something, and it was really sweet. Third moment. I was going to check the status of my college application, as I had been doing daily since I'd applied 5 months ago, and I had no idea whether I was in or rejected yet, and I was really scared and nervous and anxious, and it was just all this big thing of anxiety. So I get home from the hospital, I go online, and I check my application, and I got accepted, and that was just like, what? This because it was the only program I applied to, it was the only college I applied to, so to get into my only choice for school and program was kind of a big deal. Fourth and final favorite moment happened a lot later in the year, would have been October, November or something. The event itself wasn't that special, but what came of it was a really sustainable, happy moment that I think I'm going to have with me for a long time, because I was just sitting in a lecture for my anatomy and pathology class, and we were looking at brain scans. We were looking at brains that had bleeding in them. And a lot of people, when I show these pictures to them, they're like, they either don't understand it, or they think it's gross trying to think about it. They wonder, why the heck am I interested in this kind of thing? But I was looking at these pictures, and I was just thinking, this is the coolest thing I have ever seen in my life. This is what I am supposed to be doing for the rest of my life. This is what I want to be doing for the rest of my life. This is where God has called me to be. This is His path for me, and it was just this amazing epiphany to finally see that the road I'd chosen was the right road for me, and that was just it was pretty amazing, and I think that's going to be a really long-term best moment from a year that had a lot of crap, both in my individual life and with a lot of communities and groups that I'm involved in. I hope everyone watching this had at least 4 moments that they can look back on like I did. And I hope you remember that 1 year does not and cannot define a person or a life. It cannot define what your life is going to be, because ultimately a year passes. It's now January 2nd, 2016 is gone. And 2016 is in the past, and all we can do is look forward and try to make our future better than our past.